Hi, I'm Vikram and welcome to the Sakshi India GOB 2014. In the last episode, we explored famous monuments and tourist attractions. We saw the Eiffel Tower, Mount Rushmore, Vatican City and many more iconic landmarks. In this episode, we will look at countries and their capitals. In this globalized world, where our work takes us to so many different locations, it's important to know a little bit about the countries we might end up visiting. So let's begin. I'm going to give you a set of facts about a country. You have to identify the country and its capital. Let's start. The cricket team of this country is named the Proteas after their national flower. The national rugby team is called the Springboks after their national animal, which is the springbok. It's a brown and white antelope gazelle. This country is the home of the famous Zulu tribe. It's also famous for its diamond mines. So which country are we talking about? I'll just recap that. Proteas, Springboks, diamond mines, Zulu tribe. The answer is South Africa. It actually has three capitals. Bloemfontein is the capital for the judiciary, Pretoria is the administrative capital, and Cape Town is the legislative capital. Let's move on to the next country. This country is the fifth largest country by population and by geographical area. It borders every other South American country other than Chile and Ecuador. It makes up 47% of the entire landmass of the continent. It is the world's largest exporter of coffee. The most popular surname in this country is Silva. So which country am I talking about? I'll just recap the facts again. It borders almost every other country in South America other than Chile and Ecuador. It occupies 47% of the land in South America. And it's the world's largest exporter of coffee. The country is Brazil and its capital is Brasilia. Let's move on to the next country now. This country is made up of four main islands: Hokkaido, Honshu, Kyushu and Shikoku. Its national currency is called the yen. It's a constitutional monarchy with a parliamentary government. It is famous for its automobile and consumer electronics brands. Which country is this? Four main islands: Hokkaido, Honshu, Kyushu and Shikoku, known for its automobile and consumer electronics brands and has a currency called the yen. I'm sure you've guessed it by now. The country is Japan and its capital is Tokyo. Let's move on to the next country. This country is located in North Africa. It's one of the top 10 oil-rich countries in the world. It borders the Mediterranean Sea and Egypt, Tunisia, Chad, Niger and Sudan. It is a military dictatorship and was ruled by Muammar Gaddafi for over 40 years. Much of this country lies within the Sahara Desert. So which country am I talking about? I'll give you a hint. There's been a lot of military activity there in the last 5 years with a lot of intervention by the United States of America. So I'll just recap the facts. It's a North African country that borders the Mediterranean Sea as well as Egypt, Tunisia, Chad, Sudan. It's a military dictatorship. I think the name of the dictator should be a giveaway, Muammar Gaddafi. And majority of this country is within the Sahara Desert. It is very rich in oil. The name of the country is Libya and its capital city is Tripoli. Let's explore facts about the next country now. This is the most populous European country after Russia. It had a famous wall that divided the country into east and west. The wall was broken down in 1990, which led to reunification of the country. It is known for its Oktoberfest festival that attracts millions of tourists every single year. The automobile industry here is famous for its precise engineering standards. Which country am I talking about? I'll just recap the facts. Second most populous country in Europe after Russia, known for its automobile engineering, known for its Oktoberfest festival, and known for a very famous wall that divided the country into east and west. You might have guessed it by now already. The answer is Germany, and its capital, Berlin. Moving on to the next country. This is the only country to govern an entire continent. It is the smallest and flattest continent in the world. It is home to indigenous people called the Aborigines. Off the eastern coast of this country is the Great Barrier Reef, one of the world's most famous natural landmarks. The national bird is the emu. So which country am I talking about? I'll just recap those facts again. The only country to occupy an entire continent. On its eastern coast, it has the Great Barrier Reef, and its national bird is the emu. It has an indigenous population called the Aborigines. The country is Australia, and its capital is Canberra. Let's move on and explore the next country. This country was formed after the breakup of the Soviet Union in 1991. It borders Russia, Belarus, Poland, Slovakia, Romania, and Moldova. It was in the news recently when Russia annexed a part of this country called Crimea, which is on the Black Sea coast. It is known for its fertile farmlands, and in 2011, it was the world's third largest grain exporter. The country has radiation exposure in the northeast due to the Chernobyl nuclear disaster. So which country am I talking about? The facts at a glance again. It borders Russia. It was formed after the breakup of the Soviet Union in 1991. It's known for its fertile farmlands. It has radiation exposure in the northeast due to the Chernobyl nuclear disaster. The country is Ukraine, and its capital is Kiev. Moving on to the next country. This country is an island that was created by underwater volcanic eruptions. This was the last location where the dodo was found before it became extinct. In spite of the animal being extinct, it is the national animal of this country. This country is also famous for being a tax haven. So many famous companies are actually incorporated here. Its biggest source of income is from sugarcane, which is grown on 90% of the arable land. It is the most densely populated country in Africa. So which country am I talking about? I'll just recap the facts for you. It is the last location where the dodo was found before the animal went extinct. The country is known for its sugarcane, which is grown on more than 90% of the arable land. It is an island, and it is the most densely populated country in Africa. The answer is Mauritius, and its capital city is Port Louis. Let's move on to the next question. This island country in Southeast Asia lies in the Western Pacific Ocean. It is made up of more than 7,000 islands. That's right, 7,000 islands. It is located along the Pacific Ring of Fire and close to the equator. That makes it vulnerable to earthquakes as well as typhoons. More than 12 million people from this country actually live abroad, making it one of the world's largest diasporas. Name the country. Let's look at the facts again. It's located in the Pacific Ocean, made up of more than 7,000 islands. It has one of the largest diasporas in the world. It's a part of the Pacific Ring of Fire and hence prone to a lot of earthquakes and hurricanes. The country is Philippines, and its capital city is Manila. Let's go to the next question. This North American country has 6 time zones. Imagine, it actually spans 6 different time zones. It has the world's longest coastline. The BlackBerry smartphone was developed by a company based in this country. This country is also famous for its Mounties, that is, the police who go on horseback. The country is divided into provinces like Quebec, Ontario, British Columbia, Alberta, and Nova Scotia. Which country am I talking about? I'll just summarize the facts for you again. It's a North American country, spans 6 different time zones. It's made up of provinces, and it has the world's longest coastline. It's also famous for its Mounties, that is, the police on horseback. I'm sure a lot of you have guessed it by now. The answer is Canada, and its capital city is Ottawa. Let's move on to the next country. This French-speaking European country shares a border with France, Germany, Netherlands, and Luxembourg. Its capital city serves as the headquarters of the European Union, that is the EU, as well as NATO. This country is famous for its huge variety of beer as well as amazing quality chocolates. It is also the home of waffles. Waffles are a very popular breakfast snack. Its town of Spa is where we get the English word spa. Basically, people from all over came to the town Spa to bathe in its natural springs. So name the country and its capital. I'll just recap those facts for you. It borders France, Netherlands, Luxembourg. It's famous for its beer. It's famous for its chocolate. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of ice cream brands that actually have a separate flavor named after this country. It's also famous for waffles. Its capital city is the headquarters of the EU as well as NATO. I'll give you the answer. The country is Belgium, and its capital city, Brussels. Let's move on to the next country. This Southeast Asian country has China to the north and Laos and Cambodia to the west. It has the South China Sea along its entire coast. In the 1950s and 60s, it was divided into North and South regions, with the North having communist backing and the South being supported by the USA. This led to one of the most famous wars of the 20th century, where more than 58,000 American soldiers lost their lives. This country is the largest exporter of cashews in the world and the second largest exporter of rice. So which country am I talking about? I'll recap those facts again. It's a Southeast Asian country with China to the north, Cambodia and Laos to the west. It has the South China Sea along its entire coast. It was divided into north and south regions, and these two regions eventually ended up fighting, which led to one of the most famous wars of the 20th century. It's the world's largest exporter of cashews. The country is Vietnam, and its capital city is Hanoi. So we've learned a little bit about some of the most famous countries in the world and their capitals. I hope you had fun. It's really important to know about these countries for the simple reason that in the globalized world we live in, there is no knowing which country we're going to end up in, settle in, work in, or have to know about. So make sure you continue your exploration of countries and their most important cities. Next time, we will look at questions on climatology and natural phenomena like earthquakes and volcanoes. That's it for now. See you tomorrow.
Registrations open for GOB 2014. Register now. Call 950-555-1099, 970-51-99924, 040-2325-6134, 23322-330.